What's up, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Brian here with ETM 540 Clubhouse, back in the old shop with some more Wasteland Racer action. We're going to be doing Wasteland Racer projects and funness all the way up until we finish this biscuit, because that's all we got time for right now. Kids are going back to school. The event's happening very, very soon. We still got to figure out how we're going to transport everything. So yeah, the more I can get done, the better. And with the free time I have, she's getting all my attention. Sorry, Rhonda. No, I'm just kidding. But at least for free time on the weekends and whatnot. So today, what I would like to do, because we're at a point where I feel very comfortable with where everything else technical lies for the most part, is that I'd like to box in some of these Nerf bars and this rear little hatch area that we got going on. And what's cool about the fact that we reduce, recycle, reuse as much as we can, we dumpster dive. I found some cool oven grates and they just happen to be in actually an oven. I didn't take the oven, but I took the grates out of it and it was by the dumpster. And so I'm going to use some of that to kind of fill in some areas where we can get some chain protection guard type stuff, as well as, like I said, with the little hatch area, have a little place to put like a cooler or something. And then just for cool aesthetics and a place for my vest and other things, we'll have a little like holding zone right there. So we're going to make it simple, make it easy today, make it short. And I'm just going to tack some of that stuff in place, cut it, position, brace, enhance, whatever, you know what I mean. So we're just going to do a quick episode today and call it good. So let's freaking stop talking. You guys know what I'm talking about. And this is the stuff that we're working with. So there's the metal oven grates. That's leftover from when Rhonda and I put together a little like raspberry hanging thingy for, you know what I mean. And all this metal, if we actually end up using it, is from our previous homeowner who left it behind. So I figured that could be, if anything, like a good little zone for something in here. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. So let's freaking make it happen, Captain. Alright, well, we got that tacked on there enough. So now we're just going to cut off all the excess and see what freaking happens. And now that I'm looking at it, we can actually reuse that top for another little section somewhere. So, booyah shaka freaking hallelujah. Alright, let's do it. All right, that looks... Shh, would you be quiet, please? All right, so that looks much better. We got her all trimmed up. I had to do a little tack all the way down all those. I would have felt bad knowing that they were just dangling there. So now we're gonna put a little...
She tried to hit me with the
little backer on this, and then I think we'll use some, I have some like great over, you can see it right there. I think I'm gonna cut a piece long enough to put it right in that little section. And that way, like I said, I can transport stuff and feel good about it. So let's put this backer on and go from there. And now that you guys have an idea, I am your father. Okay, that's overplayed. That was stupid. That was dumb. What am I? That was stupid. Stupid. Ow. So, anyways, now that you guys have an idea of what we're going for, let's time lapse into let's time lapse this thing and freaking get it done. Because I'm done messing around. Let's go. Okay, now that I'm done messing around with... Ooh. Yeah, that's not right. No, okay. All right, now that I'm done messing around with that, which that looks pretty good. I mean, they're pointing in different directions, but it's freaking Wasteland. Who cares? It works. It's a freaking oven grate. So here's the diamond that I was talking about, the grate. And yeah, I think I'm going to put some of this on one side on the bottom and the other part on the other side, and then hopefully we'll have a little bit more security as far as that goes, as far as like being able to put things in there and strap it down and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's see how this works out. I think it's gonna be pretty rad. Nice parking brake. All right, so what I'm discovering is that needs to be bent just a little bit, and we're gonna be good to go. And then we can go ahead and weld that side in, and then this little contraption will be freaking ready. Stoked. That looks pretty rad. I mean, not bad for stuff you have lying around. Or stuff that you find at the dumpster. Seriously, people, reuse. We buy new stuff all the time. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to like get you guys to be total tree huggers or anything. I freaking eat bacon and beef and ribeye steak. Oh God, that sounds so good right now. But anyways, I'm just saying, like for projects like this, Wasteland Weekend, freaking you can't beat free metal. So it's rad that it's all working out the way it is. I like how it's coming out. It's different. It's weird. It's honestly not what I envisioned. But sometimes that's better than what you envision. So, whatever. Let's keep freaking rocking. Oh my God, the whole table's moving. Yeah. I don't know if that did much for us, but yeah, that didn't do crap. So rather than beat myself up and shred my hands to pieces, yeah, I know I have gloves. I'm lazy sometimes. I'm just gonna tack it into place. And then it'll be fine. Let's do this. off of there. Oh my God. All right, if I don't do this, this is gonna be the one piece that'll snag me in the foot or hand and cut the piss out of me. There we go. Sweet. Well, that worked out pretty well. I mean, I like it. I tacked the crap out of it. So that way, at least there's a ton of points where if anything ever does break, like just weld-wise, then there's 400 other tacks to hold it. But hey, this side's done. She looks good. I think, here, let me flip this. From an aesthetics standpoint, it's not honestly the prettiest thing in the world. But for functionality, it's exactly what I need it to be. Because now I can slip in a little miniature cooler or a box, and I have all these points. Yep. I'll take care of that. But anyways, I have all these other little points to, you know, strap something to right here. Definitely not that one. And then, yeah, then it's good. And I feel that it'll be secure and it'll stay there. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. So now we're gonna go to the back side, see what we can do on that. Well, other side, opposite side. You know what I mean. All right, we turned this biscuit around and got in position to get jamming out on this side. I went ahead and just cut the grates on the opposite that we're gonna weld on right now, because you already saw what we did on the other end. You don't need to see it again. But you know that saying, cut, or was it measure once, measure twice? Yeah, measure twice, cut once. Yeah, I didn't do that. I measured once, and I freaking fuck. Okay, sorry about that. I'm good. But no, I did actually measure correctly, but this little point here is supposed to be pointing to the outside, and it's pointing to the inside. So whatever, we're gonna run it. So yeah, we're gonna weld up this side with the pieces that I already have going on. This one is actually gonna end up being our upper chain guard. That's gonna go on up here. And that way it doesn't, you can't really put your hand down in there, or it makes it harder at least to put your hand down there. And then I just need to make another lower here. And then from there, I don't know if we're gonna do a bottom on this because it's kind of nice to have that access. But if we have the side, the top, and then one back here, I think we should be okay. I might put one more down below just as precautionary for anything getting sucked up into that chain. So yeah, let's make it happen. All right, that side is on. I can't really find anything that I like to go from there to there, so I'm gonna wait on that for right now. So at least the sides and this top chain guard is on, and then I'm gonna cut out just a small piece for the bottom, just for this little section in here, just to kind of complement, you know, both sides having it. And then from there, I think we'll work on the back and get that tacked in and cut and call that good. And then, yeah, I think we're gonna be almost there. Because I do want to try and find some way to like block this back area off. So, but for now, we'll at least get that part in. All right, let's do it. Well, freaking fart. I'm all out of welding gas. Damn it. Tanks on. Nothing. Well, at least we got most of it done. So I'm stoked about that. And it's actually a good time to stop. Well, actually, we didn't even get most of it done. What am I talking about? We still got to do the back end of this thing. But there is one thing that we could do in the back. I can go ahead and wrap the sides with an idea that I had rather than welding a bunch of stuff on. And we can actually do kind of the same with the rest of the cage. So at least we can get kind of that all set up. But as far as welding goes... No more welding today. So let's freaking muscle out on as much as we can with that. That way you guys can at least get a general idea of that aspect of it, and then we'll call it good. Because there really isn't much more we can do. I mean, I can kind of put together the back zone thing, but yeah, I want to do it right. So let's check it out. So I figure since we don't have the ability to weld, we could at least cut everything and get it in place. And yeah, we'll just zip tie it down for now. That'll work. So as usual, time lapse, make stuff happen. Blah, 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 blah. That worked out freaking awesome. That's gonna fit so good in there. And what's really cool is that out of those grates, the oven grates, out of a freaking dumpster, we used probably about 75% of them, because that's all that's left. And mind you, there was 3 of them. So that's pretty badass. I'm pretty stoked on that. So now I just want to put some of the little like chicken wire mesh up along the side here and just wrap it around. And then after that, I think we're gonna call it good for now since we're all out of that freaking gas. Sorry about that. Still getting over that freaking cold. Got a little bit in there. Stay healthy, stay safe. I honestly have been really bad lately. And I've been eating terrible again and not working out. And it freaking shows. So I am probably going to go full-blown like raw food, white meat diet here again soon. My best friend Kev will be super stoked because he's the one who actually put me on that once before I started this channel. And I lost a ton of weight. And I just need to do that again because after your 40s, guys, you need to take care of yourself because this is I do this to myself. I ain't complaining. It's my fault, but it ain't fun. So, anyways, enough of my fat ass stories. Let's get to freaking work. All right, that's about all we can do, and I'm not mad at it. I freaking kind of loving this a little bit. I did something else off camera. It was more of a safety feature and time constraint kind of anxiety, and not permanent. I don't hate it, but it keeps things safer to an extent. So here, let me show you, because I want to show you guys the rest of it too. I'm freaking pretty stoked. It changes the look and appearance of it for sure. Boom, there she is. I love how you can see the grates through, and just, you know, all these little pockets of grates and safety stuff. And there's our little rear hatch, and that's what I did off camera. I just had that little strip left, and I literally just put that there for the sake of, you know, protecting this area, so that way no limbs can be thrown or any objects towards the axle for any reason. And it just makes me feel better. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And my plan originally was to build a full cover out of that spare metal, but with no welding gas, I had to do something. And honestly, if I completely run out of time, then at least something is there. And yeah, I mean, for this, I'm stoked. It's pretty freaking cool. And for those who can tell, you know, I mean, those are oven racks. Oh, love it. But I am pumped on this because it does make me feel better that there's some sort of a chain guard right there, just in case. I know it's not 100% safe, but it's something, and I just like knowing that there's a little bit of something there. So, and looking just down on it, God, the freaking sun. It's gleaming on the project once again, because it knows something badass is being built in here. Yeah. Damn, it's not bad. So anyways, looking down on this thing, I'm freaking stoked. I think it's coming along, and it better, because we have like 43 days left. I still have some more things to tighten up on it, but for the most part, it can't get much more complete. I mean, other than decorating stuff and whatnot, it's pretty much there. So yeah. So anyways, that's gonna do it for us on this episode. I'm freaking pumped. Thank you all so much for all your support. Thank you all to the people who've been sending in the stuff off of our Amazon wish list. All of your support in that helps so much as far as these projects go. I needed a hole saw, and it was in the list. And what do you know? Shows up next day. Or not next day, but you know what I mean. Amazon's freaking quick. Oh, and there was no name on that, by the way. So whoever it was that sent that, thank you so much. That's freaking awesome. But anyways, yeah, we're super pumped on all of the support and love we've been getting. It's been a little slow lately with posting the shorts and all that stuff. I literally have had zero energy. It's been hard to push out anything in general, and I'm just trying to do the most I can. I edit the videos and shoot them and do all that, and so it takes time. So, but I'm super pumped to do it because it helps me get this far, and it helps me. You know, we have a lot to do. So, I mean, I got, yeah, I'm not complaining. I love it. So hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video. I think we're going to button up this thing. I'm going to do some stuff off camera and just rock out with it. And from there, we'll just do a last ditch, it's done episode and call it good. So yeah, thank you guys so much. We love you. I can't do it. We'll see you next time in the clubhouse. So some of you maybe saw this in the background of the video. This is actually going to be our Wasteland flag. And I'm kind of stoked with how this one came out. It's, yeah, just got a different kind of look to it. And the 4 stars were meant to be in line, but then I made the stencil too big. So it officially is like that now. But I actually have another canvas. I want to make another one in black. And so I'm going to rock out on that really quick. So I'm going to throw you guys on time lapse, and we're going to jam this sucker out. Let's do it. right, there they are. I love it. I honestly, I loved the blue and gray one, but the black and the white looks so badass. So I'm exceptionally stoked on that. So if you're out in the waste and you see these flags, that's what we're gonna be flying this year. So it'll either be at our campsite or, you maybe see this beast rolling around or Rhonda's new rig. So yeah, there it is. And like I've said, I freaking love this crest. I will live and die for this thing. We work our butts off to pay homage to everything that this thing stands for. And but for Wasteland, we're representing. Yeah, we're representing the freaking waste style hardcore. So yeah, I'm freaking pumped. So I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm actually gonna end up doing the other side too. But for now, that's good as is. And then yeah, I'm freaking pumped, stoked.